Well, the offseason for the Bruins is here, and I wanted to continue to give the viewers updates on the prospects in the Bruins system. We've learned this season the retool is coming, and wanted to give you some updates on the players in the system. Next on my list is Georgii Merkulov. So buckle up, Bruins fans. I'm here to give you the latest info on your beloved Boston Bruins. If you've been liking my Bruins content, please leave me a like and subscribe. If you've already done so, thank you, and let's get into it. The Boston Bruins signed Merkulov to a 3-year entry-level contract in 2022 with an annual cap hit of $925,000. Merkulov was undrafted and was playing at Ohio State University in 2022. The 5'11", 181-pound forward appeared in 36 games with the Buckeyes, leading the team in scoring with 20 goals and 14 assists for 34 points with a plus 18 rating. Fast forward to now, and he's in the final year of that deal, and he's been playing primarily for the Providence Bruins of the AHL. Over the past 2 seasons, he has played a total of 10 games in the NHL, registering 1 assist over that time. In 59 games in Providence this season, he has 15 goals, 39 assists for 54 points. Last year in Providence, he scored 30 goals and tallied 35 assists for 65 points. In Providence, he plays center and wing, but when called up to the NHL, they had him on the wing and mostly in a bottom 6 role. Here's the scouting report on Merkulov, according to my good friend Dominic Tiano. I'm going to leave a link to his scouting report in the comments down below. His offensive skills. Merkulov is known for his excellent offensive skills, including playmaking, vision, and powerful one-timer. Puck possession skills are also plentiful. Playmaking ability. He has a first pass and can make tape-to-tape passes with both his forehand and backhand, allowing him to set up teammates for quality scoring chances. Speed and agility. Merkulov is quick enough, but lacks separation gear for his first strides, and it needs improving. But his edge work is very good. Power play specialist. He scored 11 goals on the power play last season, showcasing his strong one-timer. However, with just 1 power play goal this season, it's been in sharp decline. Mind you, not just in Providence, but in Boston, we have seen power play in the area in a sharp decline. According to Dom, though, his areas for improvement are physicality. There are legitimate concerns about his ability to handle the physicality of the NHL. High traffic areas, he needs to go to the high traffic areas more. We often hear the Boston Brass speaking about getting to the inside, and there needs to be improvement in that area. You won't find success in the NHL playing on the perimeter, and then that's 100% true. Defensive play. While not weak defensively, he won't be mistaken as a Selke candidate. According to Dom, Merkulov has potential to be a middle 6 center/winger with a moderate offensive ceiling. I personally thought Merkulov was going to do a heck of a lot better last season, and I thought he was going to be the guy that makes that jump, just based on how he played in Providence the previous year. I thought with the loss of Jake DeBrusk, he was going to fit nicely on that side. I know it was his off wing and it was going to be hard for him, but I thought maybe the Bruins might give him that opportunity. I like Merkulov and he has a potential, but I find it frustrating that when he was called up to the Bruins, I don't feel he was given really a good opportunity. I felt the same way about Lysell until they let him stay up for the remainder of the season. As with all prototypical Bruins, they want the two-way game, which Merkulov doesn't really have. It's not like he's bad defensively, as Dom said, but he isn't exactly hard on the forecheck. He also doesn't have the breakaway speed to make up for the lack of forecheck. Merkulov has a lot of offensive upside, but I think the Bruins need him to let him play and decide whether they're done with him or not. He could be very well one of those players that is great in the AHL, but just can't translate it to the NHL. But the team will never know unless they give him a proper opportunity. The Bruins have been doing it for years, where they try and make players into something they're not, and I can't see a guy who is so skilled offensively in the NHL not at least get a proper look in the NHL and try and hone those skills. Anytime I watch a Providence game, he stands out to me, and the Bruins in a retool, I don't see why they can't give him a chance to prove himself. The Bruins are desperate for some goals next year because they can't rely on Pastrnak and Morgan Geekie to do it all like they did this year. In the last half of the year, Pastrnak contributed 57% of their offense. You can't be successful. There's a reason they're in the bottom 5 in the league, and they're going to probably pick in the top 5 in the draft. If you don't give Merkulov a legitimate chance to make an impact at the NHL level next season, if I'm him, I'd ask for a trade, or I think the Bruins have a middle 6 forward with the possibility of 20 goals in them. But they will never know unless they give him an opportunity to do that. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think. If you've watched the Providence games or you've seen him play his NHL action, because I didn't think he got a great opportunity, but I could be wrong. So I want to hear from you, the viewer. You let me know what you think of Merkulov and what you think his potential is for the Boston Bruins. We've got a lot of spots open up on this roster, so I would think a guy with his offensive upside would get a chance next season. But let me know in the comments. That's a wrap on today's video. To stay up to date on all the news surrounding the Boston Bruins, please subscribe and drop me a like. If news breaks surrounding the Boston Bruins, be sure to check out the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you, and I'll see you next time.